You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment, share this bad boy out. Let's not even wait. Let's get into this Britney Spears, Victor Wembanyama situation. Of course, his security guard did a backhanded slap to Britney Spears' face the other day when she came up from behind and either tapped him on the shoulder or grabbed him. Thing about it is, we don't know which happened because Victor's saying he was grabbed. Britney said no in an immediate statement to his pseudo press conference yesterday that no, she tapped him on the back. Well, Wembanyama's security guard who works for the Spurs is the team director of security for the Spurs. He was being investigated by the police, and they were looking at possible charges. Detectives were involved, and it seems now they have decided to not charge him. My guess is they feel like it wasn't really a threat, far as he wasn't trying to hurt her. He didn't know who she was. That has come out. Nobody knew who she was until after the slap, right? They thought it was maybe a crazed fan. Although Britney Spears did make a point to say, you know, I had 20 crazed fans come up to me the same day, and we didn't hit any of them, any of her security. I don't know. This is interesting, though. This news just dropped. There will not be charges on the security guard. By the way, Britney Spears wants an apology from everybody at this point. She made that clear last night. She's not backing off of it. Victor Wembanyama's security guard will not face any criminal charges for slapping superstar Britney Spears, Page 6 can confirm. A spokesperson for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department told us Friday they concluded their investigation into the alleged battery incident that took place at Catch Restaurant in Las Vegas Wednesday night. Quote, no charges will be filed against the person involved, the public information officer said. A rep for Spears did not immediately return a request for comment. The Grammy winner, 41, filed a police report for battery after she was smacked in the face for requesting to take a photo with Wembanyama, a rising 19-year-old NBA star who signed to the Spurs in June. He was drafted number 1 overall. The security guard was subsequently identified as the team security director, Damian Smith. Page 6 has reached out to the Spurs and Wembanyama's reps for comment. Spears took to social media Thursday to share that she felt the incident was, quote, super embarrassing and that she was owed an apology. Quote, traumatic experiences are not new to me and I had my fair share of them, the Toxic singer wrote in a lengthy note on Instagram and Twitter. I was not prepared for what happened to me last night. Spears said she merely tapped Wembanyama to try to meet him, disputing the player's account that he was allegedly grabbed from behind. That is the security guard right there, and that is Victor right there. Those are TMZ photos. His security then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd. The Hold Me Closer singer continued to claim, nearly knocking me down, causing my glasses to fall off my face. Spears then said that people in the public eye have a responsibility to, quote, set an example and treat all people with respect. Physical violence is happening too much in this world, often behind closed doors, she said. I stand with all victims and my heart goes out to all of you. And, of course, her husband did make a statement. We made a video on that on the other sports channel. Now, let's scroll down because another eyewitness has come out involving this whole thing. Britney Spears' eyewitness says in shock, angry after slap. So she was in shock. It is what it seems like this eyewitness is saying. This is TMZ. An eyewitness who was dining at Catch when Britney walked in tells TMZ as she walked in, she said in, quote, a very animated voice that the security guard, quote, punched her in the face and as she pointed at the guy who was sitting at another table. The eyewitness said Britney's security guard went over to Victor's security. Britney's security guard went over to Victor's security and asked the guy to come over to her table and apologize. The eyewitness said the guy walked over and said, quote, "I'm sorry," and said something to the effect that he didn't know it was her when he made contact. Now, I'm going to tell you what's interesting about this eyewitness account. Victor is saying that he didn't know till later in the night that, like, after they ate is what I gathered from his press conference. He may have even said that they didn't know until after the fact that it was Britney Spears. Britney seemed in shock, according to the eyewitness, and angry. She said she couldn't believe it happened and beelined it for the bathroom. We've learned so far that neither Victor nor anyone else from the Spurs has reached out to Britney, and she's pissed. She's not pleased. Wow. So, this is we know there's no criminal charges, okay? So that's out of the way. Now it's going to be, and I think it already is, there's going to be obvious sides taken to this, and I talked about this yesterday. There's going to be a Team Britney side and a Team Victor side, and you can tell the two sides aren't coming together, and in part, two things. One, she wants to be owed an apology from everybody and wants one from everybody. Not sure she's going to get it. She may not. It may be as simple as, hey, let's issue an apology and move on. But some would say, well, there's an admission of guilt of wrongdoing if we decide to do that. So how will that go? And then there's a scenario of, well, his account versus her account of what happened, and her very vividly, and her husband sort of echoed this too, that they feel this is a violent situation that happened here. Now, he did claim, he felt like Victor was sort of innocent in this. Britney, she didn't seem quite that's not how she necessarily came out about it. Initially, it felt like that's what happened, but after the fact and after his account and her dispute of the account, I think what's going on here, and it seems that way, there's not been a response from Britney Spears yet. Seems to me like she's angry. She's angry, and my guess would be, at least publicly, in the public's eye, this is going to get very, very ugly if she doesn't get a swift public apology, which it seems like she very much wants. So that may be a pivot point in between the story dying and going away, or her not getting that apology, and this story blows up even bigger. Because at that point, oh my God, the media gets more involved. Britney Spears starts getting talked to by news agencies and all this stuff. Now you had an eyewitness yesterday. Now you got another one today with an account of what happened. The eyewitness yesterday said something very confusing, though, and doesn't make sense. What's up with the British accent? I don't get that. I mean, to my knowledge, Britney Spears is not British, right? Question mark? Doesn't make sense to me. So, no wrongdoing, it looks like, at least criminally, in this whole situation. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.